You have trained for
You have
this.
studied schematics, passed tests, dreamed of the adventure.
But nothing prepares you for the moment the hatch seals shut.
This is your new world. 360 feet of steel, packed with a nuclear reactor, torpedoes, and 130 other souls. For the next 3 months, this is your universe. And the first 48 hours are designed to break you. This is the visceral, overwhelming reality of becoming a submariner. Before the deep, there is the pipeline. Months of grueling academic and technical training in nuclear propulsion, systems engineering, and damage control. You are told you are the elite, the 1% of the Navy. You arrive at your first boat with a head full of knowledge and a surge of pride. You see its powerful, sleek form, a symbol of national might. Then you step inside. The romance ends at the hatch. You are immediately swallowed by a labyrinth of narrow passageways, dripping with condensation. The air is a thick cocktail of smells. Amine from CO2 scrubbers, diesel fuel, cooking oil, sweat, and the faint, ever-present odor of machine. This isn't a ship. It's a machine for living in the ocean, and you are now a part of its machinery. The assault is total, and it happens on 4 fronts. First, the sensory war. Natural light vanishes. You live under harsh fluorescent tubes, with red rigged for red lighting at night, destroying your sense of day and night. The silence of the silent service is a myth. It is a constant, deafening symphony. The hum of the reactor plant, the whir of ventilation, the shriek of the sonar dome, the clang of metal on metal. You cannot escape it, ever. Second, the physical onslaught. You are assigned a rack, a coffin-sized bunk, often shared on hot bunks with 2 other sailors. Your personal space is a small locker. You learn to sleep through alarms, through drills, through the sailor above you climbing down. The motion is different, a slow, endless roll you feel in your bones. Third, the mental flood. You are handed your qual card, a massive checklist of every system on the boat. Your sole purpose, beyond your watch station, is to qualify. You must trace every pipe, valve, and wire. You must stop senior crew, busy, tired, skeptical men, and ask them to explain a pump. The pressure to not look foolish is immense, but the final frontier is the cultural gauntlet. You are a nub, non-useful body. You are at the bottom of a fiercely meritocratic, closed society. Trust is not given, it is earned with competence and humility. A wrong answer, a moment of hesitation during a drill, can draw sharp rebukes. You are being tested, not just on knowledge, but on temperament. Can you handle the pressure without breaking? Can you be part of the tribe? And then, somewhere near the end of those first 48 hours, a shift occurs. The overwhelming blur starts to resolve into patterns. You complete your first watch without a major error. You successfully trace a cooling line. A senior mechanic, seeing your genuine effort, offers a nugget of advice not in the manual. You find a moment of bizarre peace, reading in your rack as the world hums around you. This is the beginning of transformation. The panic is replaced by a focused exhaustion. The goal becomes clear. Earn your dolphins, the submarine warfare insignia pinned on you by the crew. It is a badge that says you are no longer a passenger. You are a vital part of the organism. You learn the submarine's language, its rhythms, its personality. The chaos becomes procedure. The fear becomes respect for the machine, for the mission, and for the men around you who depend on your becoming competent and fast. The first 48 hours are not about creating a finished submariner. They are about destroying the civilian. They strip away every external reference point, the sun, the horizon, privacy, quiet, and force you to find a new center of gravity within yourself and within the crew. It is a brutal, beautiful, and necessary rite of passage. For those who endure, a unique bond forms, forged in shared discomfort and absolute interdependence. You learn that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the ability to function despite it. That the most advanced warship in the world is nothing without the crew that breathes life into its steel heart. You surface weeks later, blinking in the sunlight, a different person. You left as a sailor. You return as a submariner, and you carry the memory of those first 2 days in the deep where you were lost and then finally found.